Yo, what's up everybody? Alright, just waiting on a few more people to show up. Hey, what's up, Decay? Yo, what's up, Kua? Alright, so this is gonna be my video on everything you need to know about Tokyo Ghoul. First, if you're trying to level up your characters, you go to here, or actually right here where it says growth ward. Make sure you do the highest difficulty, or do lower if your characters aren't that good. Confirm. And I'll be talking about the characters later and how to set up teams and all that. Right now, this is just how you need to level up your characters, because that's kind of the first stuff you got to get out of the way. Yeah, Arima's the best at the moment. Y'all can hear me good, right? Is everything good? Do I need to turn down the volume or anything? The music or anything? Alright, bet. Okay. Just waiting for this match to end. Alright, this is probably gonna do it. Oh yeah, you can get you can do a full rotation. Yeah, you might as well save the story pearls. I know how you be doing it, Kua. All right, so that's how you level up your characters. All right. I'm going to talk about one of the most important things you need to know at first, because it's actually really helpful in getting lots of territory points. So, dispatches, because most people don't get what dispatches are. Dispatches are where you send one of your dispatch units, which are one of these. And then from there, here, let me show y'all real quick. So normally it would be like this. You would select it, click dispatch, and mine are all sent real quick, but I'm gonna just auto it. You send them. This is your success rate. This is how much percent you have of winning your dispatch. But if you have a lot of money, like I do, you can easily just pay for 100%. Right now, the best link skill to hit is rares during dispatches. The rest does not matter, because rares are the best to go for, and they'll help you out in the long run. Alright. Now, since if y'all remember when I completed it, I got something rare. Let me see if I can get it again. This is what happens when you complete them. When you complete them, you get a certain amount of territory points. The territory points aren't really that much. The rewards really aren't that much. You click next. This is the important stuff. If you get new intel like this, these are basically incidents like the normal stuff you do, but they give 23,000 territory points. So this, for 1 hour, it's going to be available for 1 hour. Okay, for coins you go over here. It's usually on the right side. Sometimes it's moved around because of how the map is, but you can find it by clicking one of these question marks. The rainbow ones are your outbreaks. These are the ones that give more territory points than usual. And yeah, so you click coins. So this is what you want to do. If you're trying to smartly farm coins, you can use tactics. These, I have 15 of these double bounties, but I don't use them because you have to be smart when you use them. They double the amount of credits earned when an incident is resolved. So normally, if you do the hardest difficulty, it gives you around 120,000 coins a match. When an outbreak is out, it usually gives around 290,000, which is if you do a dispatch. So if you get one of these, but in outbreak form, which is what this is, it's gonna look just like this on top of the coins, but it's gonna say outbreak. It gives extra coins. When you get that outbreak, that's when you want to use these tactics right here, because if you use this when an outbreak is out, you'll get 520,000 520,000 coins each match for 30 minutes. So just something, just a little tip in case you want to farm smart. And let's see, let me dispatch characters real quick. I like having them all out at the same time. Where's string dispatch? Yes, I farm coins, but I don't really need coins anymore because I have way more than I should. 99 million. Like, and the thing about this game is it logs the coins even after the thing, so that's definitely nice. So okay, so I did the coins, the outbreaks. This is a really rare outbreak. I've already got her maxed out, so I don't really need to do this, but you can get characters from some of these, and she's alright for a raid character. And let's see, strike. So strike is basically where you attack. It's basically a PvP mode, but you're fighting NPC, not real players. Right now I currently have 3, so I'm gonna just do 3. I advise to always go for 5, even though you're not gonna be able to do anything after, because it gives 5.5 what you usually would get, so you end up getting more in the long run. I'm currently on a 264 win streak because it's just too easy for me considering other people's ranks. Alright, so let's do a rematch. And this is gonna be my team. Oh wow, arena. This is gonna be fun. Let's see what he's got. All right. Usually what I advise on strikes is to take out their Arima first, then go for their Ken. Alright, he's only got 1 unit left. Yeah, this game involves a lot of tapping, so be prepared to tap. I don't know if y'all heard that in the background. Alright, I can basically just auto the rest. Yes, so make sure to take out their best units first, because if you let those best units stay on the field, chances are on their turn they will take out one of your units. Alright. And then this is the territory points. Usually if you use all 5, you end up getting around 33,000 territory points, which is currently the max way to get them. And okay, let's go next. And this is what you get. This is weird. Honestly, don't think it gives you much. It gives you like, it's not a good chance of getting what you need to evolve characters. What I recommend is what's going to probably be coming next time War is out, which is the Arima and One-Eyed Owl raids, where they show up for a certain amount of time and you can get like amount of summoning tickets. I mean, not summoning tickets, but shop tickets. Wait, what are territory points for? Okay. Territory points are your cumulative amount of gameplay, which is basically anything you do, you'll get a certain amount of territory points. And those points are accumulated towards a certain ranking. And the rewards are as followed. Right now, the best rank for you to get is 100 to 992. There are some weird ones, but I don't think we'll have chances of getting those. And those are actually pretty easy to get, around 992. And the rewards, I honestly don't think they're that bad, but you get 2 chances of getting the same raid character, because 1 week it's going to be ranked with Arima and One-Eyed Owl, and then 1 week it's what do you call it, PvP, which is what we're doing right now. And yes, I had the fortune of starting last ranked, so I already have a kin, and he's 60% because I was around 112. So after this raid ends, I'll definitely be able to 100% him. And territory points, the best way I would say to do territory points is you always got to have 10 out of 10 people out on dispatch. That's the #1 thing you want to do. Once they come back, you do not want to open them all at once. I did some because I was trying to show y'all how to do it, but y'all want to keep them all completed, and you want to open them one at a time, because sometimes they don't give you the raids, like the outbreaks. And what you're trying to get is the outbreaks. So if you can get 30 minutes of outbreaks per dispatch, that's a whole lot of time you can do dispatches. And if you set a dispatch after you finish one, it's basically you can go infinitely times. And if you can do this outbreak, which gives you around 20,000 territory points, which is the most way to do it in these incidents on this map, you're farming smarter and you're getting more points than everybody else, which is what I do. So that's what territory points are. And let's see, the best characters in the game right now. Best character, the SSS tier, is Arima and Heisei. Right now, if you do reroll, you can get 3 multis at max. What I recommend is for your Pearl one, doing this one, because it's only 30 for the first step. Alright, and let's talk about incidents. Are basically everything that's on the map right now. If you don't want to go to the map, you can just go to here. Outbreak. These are the things you want. This is basically the Rize, and then this is the outbreak right here. And okay, and the rewards. There's actually extra rewards, because when you do start the game, you're assigned a certain role. You're either a ghoul or a human, and I'm a ghoul right now, and we're winning by a lot of points. If you win, you get a guaranteed SSR summon, which is a single summon, and some extra tickets for dispatches and stuff. It's actually really worth it. I'd say it's even better than these territory awards, to be honest. And yeah, so you definitely want to make sure you're on the winning side. Raid. This is basically when Arima or One-Eyed Owl is out. This is the best. This is better than Strike because you can get these tickets. It gives you a certain amount of tickets depending on what difficulty you do, and the most you can get is 50 tickets, and that is what you need this for. I'm probably most of y'all are probably wondering, where do y'all get these? Because y'all have upgraded y'all's characters and y'all are stuck because y'all don't have these. It's because the raid isn't out to get these, and I was fortunate enough to farm him sometime, but I didn't know he was the only way to get tickets, or else I would have farmed him more. And yeah, once you do farm him, you can buy these things which upgrade your characters. Let's see, I think this is my most upgraded character. He's actually just one away. He's just one away from the max upgrade. And yeah, yeah, he's a beast because his attack is 1280, and then with his ability it's like plus 500 more, and his attack points is like, let's see, what's his attack points? 6, defense 15, so he'll definitely stay alive. All right, now making a team. Let's see. What I first recommend is following the tier list. The tier list is as follows. The best units, I don't have a high say, but what you want to do is you want to use units that some of them are AoE, and then some of them increase their own attack by a certain percentage. So this guy, he deals 1.5 damage to front row enemies. Most of y'all probably don't have these, but people like these are the best because they do AoE damage, and he reduces DUR, which is basically their defense. It's basically a shield, and once you take out their shield, you're taking out pure HP, and that's the best thing. Ken, right now I have him at 20%. If you have him maxed, I'd say he's probably the best unit in the game because he does 1.75 at max, and increases your attack by 1.75, restores 25% of your HP each turn for 3 turns, and deals 1.4 time damage to one enemy 10 times. So yeah, he can restore his own health, so I think that's pretty badass as well. Oh, and once you do 100%, he increases his attack by 1.15 for 1 turn after inflicting break on a target, so he can really get up there. And Arima, if you have an Arima, you're gonna always want him in the front row purely because of his HP, attack, and defense. You definitely want to make sure though that you have him upgraded to the point where his AP is 4, because if it's 2, you're not gonna be able to get much attacks off. So definitely want to do that. So after you finish, so say if you're new and you finish upgrading your characters and everything, you're probably gonna want to upgrade their skills. To upgrade their skills and to find out what they need, because you need to know what they need to upgrade. Let's see someone I haven't upgraded. Okay, it's usually gonna say it right here. It's gonna be like, this is what you need to upgrade them, and this is how to get there by upgrade weapon. Usually what I recommend is upgrading every character's first ability. If you don't want to grind that much, just max their first ability, because that's what you need to kill people. And if you need to find out where to farm it, place obtained. Always do this. If you can't, do this. And these, sometimes it's gonna say there are no incidents or raids currently in progress where you can obtain this. That's because the material that you need is probably right here. And to get this, the raids are currently not out. So what you probably should be focusing on doing, if you care about the strike rewards, I want to at least make sure I'm like within rank 100, so I'm gonna be farming to get that. But this isn't really this isn't worth it as much. This, like, I probably just daily farm it, but this is what's really important. These territory rewards, these these incidents, because you want to make sure that your character is farmed and the materials farmed to max him out. And once he's maxed out good, you should have no problem with all maxed out characters as long as they're SSRs doing any of these and autoing it. Like, I'll show y'all right now. Let's It's a hard one. Yeah, let's do this. This is the outbreak. The outbreaks aren't really much difficult in damage than the regular ones. I'll show y'all right now. This might be a little bit easier for me since I have the element advantage. The element advantage, if most of y'all are from Blazing, is basically the same as Blazing, Naruto Blazing. It's purple and yellow have an advantage against each other. Green has advantage against blue. Red has an advantage against green. And blue has an advantage against red. I usually have a team that has every kind of unit. Mostly purples though, because they're badass. All right. Don't let me down, Otto. I'm on stream. And breaks, okay, breaks. Breaks are basically a random chance of your character inflicting a lot of damage on a character to where all your whole team gets to redo their whole turns. So you want to aim for breaks, but in strikes, you won't have a good chance of getting breaks because, you know, their team's just as good as yours. But you can still kill them, but you won't inflict that many breaks. But if you do, you got a good team. Breaks, you can't, right now I would say there's no way you can force a break. You have to just, you know, it's just a random chance of getting a break like that. And yeah, that was the AoE Kaneki that attacked the whole team with his ability. Yeah, so this is the hardest, I did the hardest outbreak. He didn't even take out a single unit. And if you were actually, oh, well, I guess I spoke too soon, but if you weren't autoing, you can do a shift, which is easy. Look, I could have killed him earlier if I just did this, but I was autoing. Before you auto, make sure you attack, and then, yeah. You always want to have at least one healer on your team, though. If you have the best two units on the game, you don't need healers for now. I would say you really don't, unless you're trying to play it safe, which you can. But all right, so I think I've explained most of it, and that's the animation that happens when your characters have returned from a dispatch. So I'm not gonna open it, as you like, they're all complete, but I'm not gonna open it until these, oh look, more members that came back, until this and this goes away, because you want to make sure that you farm these. If you're in a hurry to farm like a specific element or something, I mean, you don't really need to do an outbreak to do them. I don't think outbreak really does that much of a difference. It's really just to get more territory points, which is the goal. All right, so then I'm gonna show y'all what this means. Let's okay, right now currently the top 50. This is actually Erman. He's actually at 50th, I guess. He's with 13 million. So yeah, he's definitely gonna have to fight for his rank. And let's see, you definitely want to have a lot of friends. So I'm gonna have my friend ID in case y'all want to add me. I have currently 66. I didn't even buy these. As you level up, your friend stuff increases. So yeah, I definitely don't think I'm gonna have to buy some. And this is my friend ID code in case y'all need it. All right, and to explain what dispatch units are, these cannot be used in normal incidents or anything like that. They're only used for dispatch. Currently, the best link, so you can set up one of these characters as your friend link skill. You want to make sure that it's something that increases territory points, or I don't have anyone like this, but let's see. Increases dispatch and rescue rare drop rates by 20. If you have anything like the one-eyed owl, if you can increase rare drop rates, please put that as your friend skill. I currently have her, but I have her abilities this much, so I put her as this so people will use her, because she reduces the cost a lot if you update her. Like right now she's reducing 35%, which is why I think I'm being used as a friend so much. I got so many points. I use most of them, but I can do a multi real quick for y'all. You definitely want to do these. These are actually, I would say, I love these friend summons. These are great. They give you stuff that you need. And as you do the game, you'll get tons of these, trust me. This is that rare stuff. Basically, this has the same amount of stuff as the strike. This is what the strike's giving you when you do it. But you can get some rare dispatch units and some meh regular units. The dispatch units, alright, let's see the dispatch units. You definitely want to make sure that these dispatch units you don't sell. You want to try to max out their individual ability like I did. Because it reduces cost. And I got a lot of these recently, so they might not all be a fully ability. You do not want to dupe them. Do not dupe them. Unless you get more than 10, then you might as well dupe them. But definitely want to keep these. Don't sell them. You start off with 100 space. I paid for 30 more, which is like only six Kaku gems. Not that much considering. More members who came back. Alright, so what's next? So this is the one-eyed owl. If you can get him in a dispatch unit, this is his thing. Just to make sure y'all have a visual aid. Definitely want to set him. Alright. What's next? Story. So this is currently all you can do in story. You definitely want to save all of these. I currently haven't done all of it because my characters are actually too powerful that I couldn't even score an A+ combo. I was killing them all. So I'm gonna definitely go back and do these with some burst units. Currently this is all the story you can do. Hard. And this is just for Tokyo Ghoul. And then this is Tokyo Ghoul. Another series, A, square root 8, I don't know, root A or something like that. Whole bunch of, you can get basically two Kaku gems per story, so that's a lot. Definitely want to farm these. Definitely want to farm these materials like I have. They're all 999, and then the gold tier is 400. This is 100. I've got enough to max all my units. I just need the damn Arima raids to come back. That's what we're all probably waiting on, because we probably already farmed the units. But if we haven't, we're doing so now. And yeah, I don't have too much of this good stuff because I've already used it on some of my units. I was dumb. I started upgrading my units as soon as I got the stuff, so that's why he's upgraded. He's not a bad guy, but if I knew I was gonna get all these, I wouldn't have upgraded him so soon. He's at, let's see what he's at, 5. Okay, yeah, he's at 5. He's pretty good too. Him and Eto, they have basically the same kind of ability. Shu. They lower the attack of front row enemies for 3 turns. If you use him in PvP, it's a very low chance you'll be able to use his effect if their units last that long. And yeah, he deals damage and he lowers their attack. So he's definitely, once he uses his ability, you might want to switch him out, like switch with another unit. But yeah, he'll lower their attack, which is pretty badass. So for setting up a team, you definitely want to use AoE units. So in case you don't have a visual aid. So deals to front row enemies. You want something like that. You want a powerhouse, if you have the option, you definitely want to have him in the front row. Someone that increases if you have someone that increases their own attack and attacks the enemy, that's great. Increases your evasion rate, that's just the icing on the cake. That's why he's the best right now. Definitely want a self-healer like him. I currently have him 20% mastered. That means I pulled a dupe. Mastery, if you want to know how to unlock this is basically if you get all the dupes for him. These 4, you can unlock. You can unlock these 4. You just have to farm. And yeah, so a self-healer or a healer like her, she heals, restores the HP of front row, and boosts their defense, which is pretty OP. And she does an extra 10% HP with each turn for 2 turns for herself. So that's why I have her, just in case, you know, I get surprised by an enemy's unit. And then there's certain units like this guy. He isn't that good, but he does have something that's badass that I liked using when I first got him. He has an awakening skill. It's rare that units have these, but if they do, it's basically when you fill up your skill gauge, you can either scroll up for an attack, or you can scroll down towards your awakening skill, which will increase your defense and deals 1.8 damage to one enemy 6 times. Yeah, but as you can see, it only attacks one enemy, so you definitely don't want. If you only have units like these, you want to make sure you have the ones with the highest attack and that they attack the most time and they reduce this. The best way to farm Kaku gems at the moment is to do story. Make sure you're getting at least 10 million points. It might seem like a lot, but if you spread it out, I mean, even if you can't get it, you can still get around like some of these. And yeah, if you get around 4.5 mil, you'll have about 5, 8, 11, 13, 15, 17, 20, 23, 26, 28, more than 30, and these are dispatch vouchers. These are the other summons too, so you definitely want, if you can do 4.5, that's definitely optimal as well. Now, to show y'all, and there are other ways to master your mastery, which is basically dupes, which is to get these from the RC points shop. Stimulants. You can get these by doing more by getting more points in the point rankings, but it's kind of hard to get as much as 10 mil if you have a busy schedule. So this, the increases of character's mastery level, the increase in value will depend on the character's rarity. So go to team, upgrade. I am definitely saving all of mine. I want to have 100, so in case I pull a unit that I want, I can just bam, max them right there. So let me show you how you would do it. Training, stimulant. Character's mastery level will increase by 1% for each stimulant used. I have 27. I'm gonna have a lot more. I'm probably gonna have like 40 or 50 once this thing ends. And yeah, so this for SSRs, it does it for 1%. For gold units, which please don't do for gold units. I have him maxed out. He's a free-to-play character. Do not throw him away. He's actually pretty nice if you don't have anything else. I maxed him out just because I wanted to have a maxed out character. I did his mastery and everything. Let's see. For gold, the stimulant will increase it for 4% for each used. So, yeah. If you want to max out a character, upgrade. I don't really like how auto does it. It uses your gold first before your silver, but I have enough growth wards where I can just do it. I'd recommend getting your silver out of the way before you do your gold. Upgrade, yes. And it goes above 999, so just to show y'all it does. Yeah, you definitely want to make sure you do the daily awards too if you want the daily Kaku gem, which isn't that hard. You just gotta make sure you sell 1 unit a day and the other stuff. I think I completed all of it. Oh no, I gotta sell a character, and then you get this. I've already done a whole bunch of these, So there's not that much left for me, but there's lots of things that y'all be able to unlock from here if you do it. These basically rewards for random stuff. Capture. In case you're not playing smart and you don't want to pay Ryu or cash to do your dispatches, your units might get captured. If they get captured, you basically have to do another dispatch to go after them. And if you don't pay for that dispatch, then more characters might get captured. So you definitely want to make sure your characters come back. If your characters are captured, those captured characters cannot be used in dispatches until they're brought back. So I have not had an incident with this whatsoever, so definitely don't try to have a capture incident. If you're wondering what raid is, once again, that's the Arima and One-Eyed Owl. Strike. Always go for the one that's recommended. I don't really pay attention to most of this, but just go for the one that's recommended. If you want more challenge, then it gives you a random boost depending on what you are. But I think this is the best. Yeah, I already explained what this is. Oh yeah, the ranking for the strikes is different for territory points rewards. And to check that, you click that, and ranking reward. Now, y'all are probably thinking what this is. This is basically for unique weapon upgrades. This as well. Then this, Kaku Gem, just 2 Kaku Gem, which is, I think it's booty, but I'm still gonna work for the reward. So this isn't really that much. Okay, explain this. Tactics. As you progress through the game, I have not used, I don't think, more than 3 of these. You want to make sure you save all of these. These aren't out yet. I have 4 of these, 15 of these, 1 of these. The symbols. This is when strikes are out. You can strike at different ones. The 2 swords classing. The warning signs, these are what's always going to be out here. These are the normal stuff. Like I said, the right one's always going to be coins. Most left one is usually the books, but I guess it's the one on top of it. And then these are the King K wards. Bruh, this is what you got me? Come on. Anyways, outbreaks look like this. Definitely want to keep priority of these over anything. So basically, I'm going to do a general recap of the video in case you wanted to skip through and get everything. Basically, what you want to aim for is dispatches. Always have 10 out of 10 people out, just like it says right here. Once they come back, open them one at a time. If they say some upgrade, like, okay, if you don't get a map, if you don't get an outbreak, you're gonna get random character upgrade boosts that last for 30 minutes that, like, speed type characters get 20% attack boost or something like that. That is alright. I mean, you don't really need the attack boost if you're good enough. But what you want to aim for is the outbreaks. Once you get these outbreaks, which you will have a good chance of getting, trust me. If you have 100% success, you're definitely going to get some. If you use the character link skill, you know, add more. Once you get these, you definitely want to do the hardest difficulty, and you end up getting the most territory points. If you just do these give you around 7,000, 8,000 territory points max, the normal ones. If you do outbreaks, they give you double that and then some. So, I mean, it's just how you want to play. If you want to play longer, you can, but I'd rather play smarter. So you definitely want to make sure you do dispatches, then outbreaks. And this is after you've finished doing these, upgrading your characters, doing these normal, or getting this. If you have at least 15 million, you're going to be good on dispatches. You shouldn't have to pay that much. This. And once again, for this, once that outbreak comes out, if you will get an outbreak of this, you have a chance of getting an outbreak of every kind of thing that's out here. Like these normal incidents, they can all become outbreaks if you get them from dispatch. So, once you get the outbreak, make sure to use the tactic beforehand that doubles the amount of credits earned, and you will get a lot. Like, you will not need to farm anymore. And then once you do get an outbreak, keep doing that. Farm it if you can for 30 minutes, however you do. And then from there, you just open the next dispatch. After you open them, make sure you send them right after you open them. You want to make sure they're sent. And if you want to check when they're coming back, you can do this. I've never done forced retreat. I would never would. And yeah, that's the best way to farm territory points. If y'all have any more questions, I can answer them at this point in time. Alright, well then I'm going to sign out. Thank you, and have a great day.